Hello everybody, welcome to another Valheim video. This is the first video in my new series all about learning Expand World Prefabs for Valheim. In this first episode, we're going to learn exactly what Expand World Prefabs is and why it makes Valheim a true masterpiece. Hear me out. Valheim is a game that means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Some people like to do this, and other people like to do that, and ultimately there's no one thing that will satisfy everybody. I'm here to tell you that Expand World Prefabs allows anybody to change Valheim into the game that they love. Expand World Prefabs gives you the power to change mechanics, to make new skills, to do almost anything in a completely crossplay compatible manner. That means that these projects can be put on servers and then accessed with Xbox Valheim, Mac Valheim, PlayStation Valheim. Gone are the days where we have to use a whole bunch of abstract tricks and crazy methods to make basic puzzles in Valheim. Now we can make scripts that are thousands and thousands of lines, spawning entire blueprints or buildings on command, based on player say commands. The whole world is your oyster. And this is what makes Expand World Prefabs so powerful. It allows you to create more than just buildings. You can create entire mechanics. Let's give an example. Have you ever wanted to build up in the world tree? You know, I mean, it's so beautiful and grand. What's this here? We have an island. And then if you look up in the sky, there's a mysterious structure up there, huh? Let's get over here, and then we have all of these building materials, and then boom! Look at that, we get teleported. This is one of the islands only really visible at night. It's made by Dakar. Check it out. Up in the heavens, completely vanilla compatible. This shit really is insane, you guys. I don't really know what to do because I'm constantly mind blown by this, and so are the other people in Valheim world editing, but the community at large still has absolutely no idea that this is possible. So I'm hoping that this tutorial series is going to teach more people about the glory that is Expand World Prefabs. Now that you have some more of a sense of the potential, let's talk a little bit about the limitations of Expand World Prefabs, because this is quite important. While the things that you can create are essentially limitless, there are some basic limitations to consider when it comes to Expand World Prefabs. The main constraint is that the inventory and the player's stuff is basically invisible to the server. The server can only see what the player is showing. So right now, the server can see that there is a character Overeager Jarl. That character has a hat, helmet pointy hat, a tunic, armor tunic 3, pants, Fenring armor legs or whatever it is, and that's it. You, as the player, can look at the Fenris leggings and see their quality level and their stats, but the server doesn't see any of that. All it knows is player is wearing Fenring leggings. Show the model of Fenring leggings. That's it. Additionally, the server cannot see anything inside the player's inventory. So this is essentially a black hole. You can't use existing UI in your EWP exclusive projects. Instead, you have to use text to make things show up. A classic way of handling this is with a help screen like this. You just type something like say help, and then that makes things show up on the screen. So let's say I want to learn about, extra stability. I type skull ? And then I want to go back. I type help again, and it takes me back. And say I want to clear the whole screen. I jump, the whole screen is cleared. That's the basics of it. And this is how you communicate to players. But as I'm going to teach you later on, you generally don't want to make players read anything. Don't get me wrong, I know that some players really love to have a whole bunch of stuff that they can read, but we're talking about like 1% of the player base or so. Most people are going to disregard your text instructions. So while something like this is nice, it's convenient to keep the player in the game and allow them to look up mechanics, realistically, this doesn't mean that your players are gonna know all of the things in that list. Most of the time, they won't. The reality is that players learn mechanics through word of mouth and talking to each other and through playing. So by far, the most effective way to teach the mechanics of your game world is to make the mechanic teach itself through organic Valheim gameplay. But that's too advanced for now. This tutorial is specifically about what Expand World Prefabs is and why it's useful. So now you understand that it's a server-side mod that allows you to create crossplay compatible custom Valheim experiences. You'll be able to adjust the world generation using Expand World data, and you'll be able to script entirely new mechanics using Expand World Prefabs, understanding that the main limitation of EWP is it cannot see inside the player's inventory. That means you don't know any of the stuff they have here, you don't know how much weight they're carrying, and you also have no idea what any of their skills are. You can't look and be like, alright, this player has level 64 spears. Nope. You can't see any of that. This is all black hole to EWP. It is a constraint, but I would argue that this constraint fosters creativity. So now that that's all out of the way, you know the basics of what EWP is and its limitation. Now you're ready to start comprehending its strength. The strength of EWP development is its speed. Watch this. I'm live in the game right now. I Alt-Tab to a script. I type prefab player. Type, say, proof. And then spawn, prefab, and then this is like a cool looking visual. And then I go into the game and I say proof, and then boom, look at that. Yeah, that's right. You can edit files live while you are playing. That is why it is so incredible. I know it may seem complicated, but I'm here to simplify everything for you. You can start with the most simple of scripts. And so that's what the rest of this tutorial series is all about. Each episode will teach you one specific thing. We'll start with the simplest of concepts, and once we've established a lot of these simple building blocks, I'll then start to combine these techniques and show you how to make more complex projects later on. And I'm really excited for this series. Those of you who love it are gonna really love it, and I can't wait to see the kinds of cool stuff that you all create with your Expand World Prefabs projects. Now, you'll need to stay tuned to my channel, so make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to time everything so that by the time Deep North comes out, I already have a really thorough tutorial series about Expand World Prefabs. This way, the community can use it to pick up the slack once the initial hype from Deep North starts to fade. And if you like that idea and you want to support my work, then consider renting your own dedicated Valheim server using my sponsor, Zap Hosting. Alternatively, you could just like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more, because you're about to get schooled on how to script in Valheim.